morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Easter. Vlogsters, I wanted to come on here and say hello. And I really, truly wanted to make this video just to thank you and all of your continued support. The reason I came on the vlog channel to send this message is because I know that if you're here, you truly want to be here. I know that that sounds silly, that, you know, anybody really wants to be, but I feel in my heart of hearts that you guys are like the close family. It's like there's the broad family of the DIY world and the YouTube world, but I feel like you guys are the close family. And the reason I feel that way is because you take the time to come and just chat with me, and that's such a huge part of what I wanted to do on YouTube. I wanted to engage with you all, with people out there who are like me or have similarities and that kind of thing. So first of all, here's to you. I wanted to share, oh, so good. I wanted to share my first sip of coffee with you this morning. Because of quarantine, we are still celebrating Easter, but we're not with the pomp and circumstance that we used to. Well, first of all, I haven't had the opportunity to go out and get like the Easter candy and little gifts and stuff, which I'm sure everybody's in the same boat. The great news is they just starting Tuesday started grocery pickup again here in Rolla, which I'm so excited at Walmart. I'm sorry, which I'm so excited about because I haven't been able to go shopping. But when you do grocery pickup, you can shop online and you can see all the different like things, and they'll tell you what's out of stock. And now I will go back and check. I actually set an alarm to remind me to check. You usually get, if you place your order the day before, you get to 1:45 a.m. here in Central Time to edit your order. I'm not sure if that's the same everywhere, but that's what time we have until we can edit our order. So what I'm going to do is I set an alarm for 12:30 to go and make sure that if anything got like out of stock, that I, you know, or make sure I have substitutions, see if there's any last minute things that I need, since we're only going to probably do this once a week. I'm just really excited for it. I was on there this morning, and I'm actually going to create a video probably on my main channel I did a shop with me. There is a way on your mobile device, and I'm guessing, I'm sure there's one on Android too, but you basically can record what happens on your screen. So what I did was I went into specifically the craft section at Walmart, and I went craft shopping. I spent $47, which was way more than the $30 that minimum order that you need to pick up stuff. But I wanted to basically give you guys the option or show you all that you can get. I obviously didn't buy everything that you can get, but there are thousands of craft items that you can get on grocery pickup. And obviously, I don't know if you haven't tried grocery pickup yet, but it goes store to store. It's about your store's inventory. You shop what's happening in your store. For example, if I was in around the St. Louis area, in the town called Baldwin, that is the closest Walmart that sells Drake's Cakes. I'm not buying Drake's Cakes right now, but I'm just telling you. So if I was shopping in my store, I couldn't find Drake's Cakes. But if I'm shopping at the Baldwin location, I would be able to find Drake's Cakes and put it in my shopping list. So just to give you an example of that. But I feel like the craft items sort of are universal. Now, I didn't look to see if you could get fat quarters and fabrics, but because I don't need them, but I just realized I probably should have. So maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll jump back on, and I will jump back on and I will see if they're selling fat quarters. I had an idea for a mask project for Jim, because Jim has sensitive skin behind his ears, and he can't just wear anything behind his ears. He has, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it in a live stream, but he does get his psoriasis patch back there, plus the actual right behind his ears gets very cracked and dry. I don't know why. Well, I guess because of the psoriasis and the calcium deficiency or whatever. But it's a problem for him. So we were trying to find homemade remedies that don't go around your ears. And Sarah Jane from Chic on the Cheap posted one with shoelaces, which I thought was so cool. But I actually think, and I'll share it with you because I don't care if anybody wants to do it first. I'm thinking about the big hair bands that are like, basically they're headbands, but they look like a giant ponytail holder, kind like the athletic girls wear. I was thinking about making a mask with Velcro or buttons or snaps on both sides. And because we have like 3 of those elastics, but a lot of people don't have more than one if they have any. So just an option to show you that. I wanted to show how you could like put a ponytail holder doubled up and then actually attach your mask each time. See, when you make masks with elastic, each time you need to create or get new elastics, or unless you're doing the ones that are just fold over. I'm talking about when you sew in, you have to sew in the elastic. But the no-sew ones, obviously, you can replace them all the time. Anyway, I'm steering away from the no-sew ones because Jim already has bronchial issues. He's, you know, he has seasonal asthma. He gets chronic bronchitis, that kind of thing. I think they're all under the COPD now. But too many layers of fabric will like suffocate him. Like, and even if it doesn't literally suffocate him, it will feel to him like he's suffocating. So we did a little test of layers, and 2 layers of fabric is probably all he can handle. Plus I have to custom fit it around his new beard. I have to accommodate. So I actually saw this really cool tutorial on TikTok where a girl just took like a paper towel, she wrapped around her face and custom made one. And I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know that I'm going to do exactly that. I really wanted to put in a pocket for a coffee filter to change out periodically. Like, I want him to be able to deal with a customer. If a customer comes in and is fine, like all these customers come in and they're asymptomatic. And I guess knowing, you know, you can be asymptomatic and still be a carrier, that's fine. But if somebody does like cough at him, I want him to be able to change his coffee filter as soon as he gets a chance, just to like slow anything. And he does have a new plastic shield at work, so I don't even know if a mask at work is going to be a necessity, but I'm sure it will be because he doesn't spend all of his time behind the register. He is constantly throughout the store cleaning and restocking and that kind of stuff. And any of those times you can run into customers. Plus there's, you know, surfaces and air. So it's just sort of like, a preventative measure. But if I do that, I always say do, and then I make myself laugh. If I do that, then I will, of course, share it. No doubt about it. But I will tell you that I am so happy that it's Easter. I have been doing some online shopping, and I don't want to say that it's like, okay, I have to spend money, or it's not just content for my videos, but because my work budget, like I mentioned to you before, I have a business budget of how much I not need to spend, but I spend a month on content for the videos and stuff. I kind of like, ooh, you know, I can get some things. So I placed an order from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I received, which was really, I was really excited. I got all the Easter stuff the day before Easter. which I was yesterday. So I was really excited about that. They actually said that it wasn't going to be here until Monday. So that really made me excited. And it was just 2 sets of Easter towels, a Snoopy Easter basket, which I was so excited about, and these really cute little burlap bags. One says Happy Easter. I think it says Happy Easter, and the other one's got a little bunny, the little bunnies on it. It's so farmhouse cuteness. I can't even tell you. And they were like $2.39. I think they were $2.99, but I have like the club I told you guys about when I bought the, when I hauled the last stuff. So when I get all of it, I'll share it with you. But I was just so excited that it came before Easter. So I have Easter towels. The reason it's, and this, in no way at all is a complaint on my husband. I want you to know that 100%. But with everything that's going on and life and Jim still having to work and all of the projects that we have, I never pulled out my Easter decor. I have some decorations for Easter, everything that I created and bought this year. So I'm not representative of the channel or whatever. I mean, of the holiday. I'm not double negative. I am representing the holiday because I do have decor and enough decor too. Like, you know, there's signs on my doors and there's signs on my fireplace is decorated. It's just that in my bucket is all of my Easter baskets and my linens and that sort of stuff. And obviously I have stuff that I can do instead. So it's okay. But it's ironic. Not ironic. It's funny. I don't even know if any of those are the right words. But because I was not able to get my Easter box out, I was feeling blue about it. Not blue, but I was feeling blue. I was feeling sad that I wasn't able to put out my Easter decor. And the reason, as you guys know, I've mentioned it in just about every holiday decorate with me video. Going through my decor is a walk down memory lane. It brings nostalgia to the forefront. It makes me so happy to see all the things that remind me of my mom and my dad and life in New York with my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews. Actually, niece. Yeah, but you know what I mean. And that part was making me a little blue. But I was, you know, whenever I feel sad, and I'm sure you guys feel sad, sentimental, or whatever it is, you know, you have the opportunity to turn it around. Only you can control that. And I don't mean you have to. I'm not trying to say there's not mental illness and you can control depression. When it's on a chemical level, it's a different story. I'm just talking about being melancholy and being like momentarily sadness, or choosing to, you can be sad, but then choosing to stay sad. That's what I'm saying. Choosing to stay in that place of that negative mental space that you can spiral into something horrific. That's where you choose to be joyful. So, you know, I talk about it a lot. You could have a bad circumstance and it could make you sad, and you can spend your life living through somebody else's experiences instead of having your own. And that's okay. If you are physically limited to not be able to go to the Dollar Tree all the time, and you will live vicariously through me and I go for you, then that's okay. I'm not trying to say that's not okay. But I'm talking about wallowing in the actual emotional sadness. So you get sad that you don't get your stuff, but then automatically I can turn around and say, but I have decorations. I am representing. You can get sad that you weren't able to go out and couldn't get your Easter ham, so you're not going to make your big Easter ham dinner, but you'll be grateful that you have frozen ham left over from Christmas, and you could turn it all around. And it may not be what you originally planned or what your brain had hoped or what you had envisioned on your vision board, but it's something, and it's something that many people don't have, so be grateful for it. yeah, I'll take leftover ham and canned biscuits and scrambled eggs or whatever it is, because sure, I might have that every other day, and that may not seem special on Easter, but what makes it special is that it's special. You choose, you decide if it's going to be special. Pull out your linen napkins. Put out new placemats. It's nothing, you don't have to do anything expensive, extravagant, and you don't have to do anything like over the top. Just to make it special, you know? So I wanted to really just touch on that this morning. I thought at first I was going to like, and I wondered, do I have time? I was going to throw together a small centerpiece on the vlog channel, which normally I don't DIY on the vlog channel, but I was going to just throw together a small centerpiece. Like I was just in the conversation of having with you about, you know, it doesn't have to be anything big. And should I? I think you guys are probably like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I think I will. Hold on a second. Jim and I have been cleaning all areas. His time off, my time off was to be projects to create. His time off, he wanted to uncreate. He wanted to decreate. So I have this really cute berry basket and these 3 lavenders to start off with, which I thought were super cute. I actually saw these 3 lavenders on a channel, a new channel to me, and I was like, definitely going to share it with you. But it's a spring DIY, so. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the sticker, and I think I'm going to do this in my pretty shirt up in the air. I decided to put on this pretty shirt and wear this pretty headband today, and normally I'm just in my pajamas, but I realized this morning, I vlogged last night, an Easter memories, right? And I realized this morning that you don't celebrate your first Easter when you're 1. You celebrate your first Easter when you're X number of months old. So I realized this morning that this is my 50th Easter. And I wanted to celebrate my 50th Easter in the same color that I wore on my first Easter. Now, I don't have the exact same outfit. And I don't have a bonnet. It's funny because a few years, like I think it was 2012, right before the flood, I went to Amish country in Ohio and I bought bonnets for my sisters. And I don't think I got one for myself. I just thought it was really cute. I thought it was like, almost, not like a gag gift, but like a nostalgic feeling kind of thing. I'm just going to take this and white chalk paint and I'm going to paint it in the air for you guys. I've wiped it off. I've wiped it off both sides and I'm just going to go like a really faint brush of white chalk paint. I think just to countrify it, you know. So anyway, I didn't buy myself one, which is funny. It's funny and unusual and weird at the same time. Doesn't that do something to it? Isn't it kind of crazy that just a little bit of like brushed white paint makes it like that much special? I'm going to leave the handle for last. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just taking the brush, wiping it off both edges. I feel like it also adds a little bit to the like woven feel, which I don't really know that berry baskets are woven usually. They're usually like cardboard, I feel like, or plastic. So let's see. Start with this one in the middle. Let's see what happens. Get a little bit of different look. Oh, I didn't brush off enough paint there. Let's see. I like that. You guys liking that? Or is it like, eh, Jerry, what are you doing? Maybe it looks better in person too. That part, I don't know. I'm holding the handle tight. I'm holding the handle tight so that it doesn't whop on me. One of the things even on plastic that I love about chalk paint is that this first coat's probably mostly dry. Yep, it's just a little bit around the edges. Isn't that crazy? Let me see if I got all my edges pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to hold it up and do the handle, because the handle's going to flop. And now I'm going to hold it here, that I only have to recover one little, I'll only have to recover one little fingerprint if that's the case. Okay. I think that's cute. I'm hitting the inside here. I think because, can you see that? Are you seeing that okay? I think I'm going to hit the inside here so that if, you know, whatever flowers don't come on the all the way up to the top, then you'll have some white up there. And let's turn it around and do the same on the other side. Let's see. Hit some white here. Okay, and then some in the handle. So I think that I hope you all are able to celebrate, even in the smallest way. Make yourself a cinnamon roll. Make yourself some hard-boiled eggs if you're a diabetic, and color them. You know that you can color eggs. You can color eggs with just food coloring. It just won't be as permanent and it will be messier. But you don't need like an egg decorating kit. Vinegar is what really soaks it into the egg shell, but you can paint with food coloring. It's just really concentrated. So if you can, wear gloves or wash your hands a lot. You just might have to wash your hands a lot. So I don't have a piece of foam here. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. This is like really doesn't want to line up. Oh. But I do have all of these gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Let me get one more white. Flowers behind me, right? No lampshade hat today. I moved the camera. People were like, oh, it looks like you have a lampshade hat. There you go. I moved the camera, but let's see if I can keep it out of the way. Actually, I think the armature. So these are swing arm lamps. And I think that the lamp itself got moved when we were cleaning. Okay, that looks like my hands are clean enough to not cross-contaminate anything. Let's see. These are so beautiful this year. Oh, so many beautiful flowers. You know, I'm in love with the ranunculus. This is ranunculus from Walmart. And some of the eucalyptus from Walmart. I think that's Walmart eucalyptus, yeah. And then, of course, lamb's ears. How more appropriate on Easter, where the Lamb of God came back, than for that, right? I'm going to take some of the, do I want the, I think the peach ones. There are crocuses, and they're, oh no, these aren't crocuses. What are these? Are these peonies? Yeah. I was just thinking I would have white crocuses. The really bright pink crocuses. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I'm going to add the pink crocuses because, stuck to the white roses, because the bucket is pink, and that might draw some pink out from the bucket. I love these. Did you guys get any of these this year? Oh, they're stunning. All right, let's get some. And then for dimension, I'm glad that wasn't the bucket of beads. for some carryover, we'll get some of this. I feel like this is the wisteria. Yeah, okay. And then of course you gotta have some baby's breath, and you gotta have some lilacs. I don't know what it is about lilacs. I have a funny story. Did I ever tell you guys this story? I feel like I might have, but I also have yellow and purple would be pretty too. So, did I ever tell you the story about, okay, so every year we would garden, me and my dad. I felt like I had the most beautiful potted flowers ever, but of course that wasn't the case, but for me it was. They looked beautiful. Mostly, mostly impatience. And I had two giant, and I mean giant, like they were probably 2.5 feet across the opening. I had two giant pots in the front of the garden. And then I had flower, sort of like windowsill pots, like the long ones. I had them on around the railing of my porch. I feel like if I find a picture, I'm going to insert it. And then I did hanging impatient baskets. I'm just bending the lamb's ear down. I'm not going to cut it. You remember we always start with the base of green, so I'm trying to do that. I had the flower bed, not flower bed, I don't know what I'm calling them, windowsill boxes. I feel like window boxes is what they're called, but I don't know, just the name is just beyond me right now. I'm going to tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing instead of hearing me talk. How's that? Sorry. Don't mind my messy table. It's a real big mess today. Let me get the coffee away so that I don't have flowers in my coffee. But they were gorgeous. We had begonias, wax begonias. My father loved the wax begonias because in really bad storms, wind would often blow flowers off, you know, the petals off the flowers. But the wax begonias had like this red color leaf already. So even when the flowers got blown off, it was, they still looked so pretty and colorful. This is the, you know what? I just took the tag off and I forgot to look. The $2 eucalyptus from Walmart. And I just want to tell you, I'm so excited. And I don't know if it's going to they're going to actually have it in stock when I pick up my groceries. But for the first time, the 97-cent boxwood was on the grocery pickup thing. So I was like, oh, I can get it. I can get it. So what I'm doing is I'm not cutting anything. I told you I'm just taking them and I'm spreading them out. So this will be a nice surprise for my family to get this, like, this little arrangement. Now I'm going to do, I'm sorry, I hit all my flowers. I made them where you couldn't see them. Okay, made them where I couldn't see them. Let's put it that way. All right, so for the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the giant peonies. These are from Dollar Tree. I love to make the greens go up, spread them all out so that they're going in each direction. And then I'm paying attention to, like, when I bend my stems down. Can you guys even see in this bucket? You can. When I bend my stems down, I'm making sure that some of the stems are going this way and some are going that way, because we can manipulate the flowers themselves. It, you know, where the stems are going is sort of like secondary, tertiary, not necessary to know. Okay. But I don't want them all going the same direction, because what that'll do is that'll throw the balance off the bucket. Believe it or not. Okay, I'm going to put this really tall one up in the middle, and then I'm just going to move these ones around. And I want you to stay. I told you to stay. I told you. You just bend it down the bottom. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I think we'll go in with the really pretty peonies. Now, you saw me pull the last sticker off, but what you can do is you can actually pull the blossom off, take the sticker off, and put it back on. I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I don't have my glasses on. I should have put my glasses on. So let's see. Let's put this one in this direction. I love this color. I feel like this color is just my color for the year. This really pretty, peachy, corally color. The next thing we're going to do is the crocuses. There's actually crocuses cut off of here already. So hold on, I'm going to push the leaves up and bend this one really nice in half. And then get all of the... So I'm bending it really nice in half. And then I'm like bending these, twisting them, and that sort of thing. I'm going to put them down in the middle. And let's really move them around. And then the last thing I'm going to end up doing is the ranunculus that I really love. Actually, the last thing I'm going to do is the baby's breath, but the last flower that I'm going to put in. This beautiful, oh, I just can't even. So this one's much longer. So I might have to cut these, which I don't mind, actually. Let me cut them. I know I said we weren't going to have to cut, but since they're already cut, there's some already cut off for here, so. Okay. And these two are actually still attached. Do you see how Walmart does their flowers just a little different? You do get like all those blossoms, but they're not all stuck together. So I'm going to put one here and just to give it a highlight there. And I'm going to put one on this side just to give a highlight here. Oh, so freaking pretty. And then, oh, losing our lamb's ear. Losing the lamb's ear, folks. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, be cooperative. There we go. Then I said I was going to put some of the lilacs in. This lilac bush is also already cut, so I'm going to cut it. Push the flowers, the leaves up and cut. And make sure it doesn't go in my coffee. That's pretty much all my rules. I like these because of their height too. They're sort of like, oh, sorry. I just realized that my crocuses, I never actually bent the wires and they were all popped back up to the middle. Like they were cooperating for a second and then nope, not anymore. Okay. So lilacs. Oh, here's one. And then I cut the other two, went flying. Here's one and here's the other. And again, I like to keep those a little on the tall side. There we go. And then maybe one by each lamb's ear. How's that? And then last but not least, the wisteria. The wisteria has like a really pretty hang feature. I will cut these because I really do want them to be nice and long and hang over the edge of the basket. And I'm also going to triangulate these, I think. Oh, let's do one on each. No, one on each corner is too much. Let's triangulate these where the lamb's ear are. So let's put one there. I'll put one here. Now, I've talked about this before. We have a floral design, I don't say playlist, but a series that I did. We did a vase, a centerpiece, and a bouquet. I feel like, I don't know, did we do a swag? I feel like we should have or might have. I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure if we did a swag. I'm also going to cut my baby's breath. These are the baby's breath. So Dollar Tree carries two kinds of baby's breath. They carry this one that's like almost like sprayed on styrofoam pellets. That's what it looks like. And the other one is actually like the flower. So if you would actual baby's breath zoomed in is what it looks like, because it's really like large baby's breaths. So I'm not mad at either one of them, by the way. Both of these, I'm happy. I just feel it's funny because when we were crafting back in the like late 80s, early 90s, and it was all like the country crafts we used to do, they used to like practically give the dried baby's breath away. It was like so cheap, and now you can't really even find it. Used to be able to get it in bright white and ivory. Like, it's just too funny. Times change. Times change, people change, things change. People change. Okay. Anybody else just have a 80s flashback. Oh, okay. Oh, that one doesn't want to cut or come off. I might have actually glued that on there and by accident. Sometimes when you squeeze the sticker closed, it's like all over but the shouting. So I'm cutting really close to there, peeling it back, and then you can get the sticker off that way. See how easy that was? So that's not even when it's bad, it's not bad. If that makes sense. And they slide the, I don't need that extra brie. Where did I want this one to go? Kind of here. Yeah, kind of here. So really that's it. I mean, I pulled out 2 wisteria and I only used 1. I pulled out 2 lilacs and I only used 1 by accident. I mean, I pulled them out by accident. I didn't only use 1 by accident. So here is that. I'm going to put that on my table and I'll take a picture for the video. But let me tilt you back up. But that's it. And I really do want to thank you guys. I hope that that wasn't too much work. Should that be its own video on the other channel? I really just wanted to do that with you guys because you're the ones that I love. No, I'm kidding. I do love all the people. That's the problem. Even the ones that we don't like, we love. So that's what he told us to do. I always follow the rules. But that's everything, guys. I love you. Have a happy Easter. I know you're not getting this message till after. Maybe I'll post it tonight. I don't know. But listen, as always, you take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.